The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's going on, everybody?
Hi. Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. How's it going? Yeah, we're hanging out.
Delightfully.
It's going delightfully?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
How's it going for you?
It's going for me.
Not so delightfully.
It's going good. Yeah. You know,
Great.
just a lot of things going on, stuff and things. Lots of stuff happening.
Lots of stuff, lots
Yeah.
of things, lots of what have yous. I should probably get into the chat.
You probably should. Do we have audio on?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay, hi everybody.
How's everybody's fine weekend been going? Hopefully y'all had a good one. We're about at the end of it now, huh? 7 p.m. on a Sunday evening.
Indeed.
7 bells here in the Midwestern Central Time Zone.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we're
No longer on that island time.
no longer on that island time. That is correct. That is correct. Although, in the island time that we spent, Old Island Molly has now purchased his first big boy knife. so we made a knife connoisseur out of old Tommy boy.
Island Molly's back home.
Yes.
Because everybody's back home.
Yeah, everyone's back home.
Yeah, no live last weekend because he was literally flying.
Yeah, I was flying home from Hawaii on Sunday last week. Yeah, so we didn't do a live stream last week. And then I was home a couple of days, or about a day and a half or so, and then I took off and had to go up to our factory up in South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then had a lot of movement, a lot of things happening for my job, so that's been taking priority.
Not first class. He did not get first class on the way back.
I did not, which was bullshit.
He was accosted by an old woman.
I'm
The
used
whole
to
flight.
I'm used to getting upgraded to first class. I did not get it on the way home. I was very unhappy about that. So for those that don't know, I travel an absolute shit ton for my job. And so I'm like the highest status level that you can be with United Airlines. And I generally fly United just because they have the best options flying out of here. For me, anyway. But so because of that, I get upgraded to first class, and I'm 99% of the time I'm traveling by myself. And so, you know, there'll be one open seat in first class or whatever. And I'm like the highest on the seniority list or whatever upgrade list. And so I'll get upgraded a lot. But I did not get upgraded.
Not this time.
No. And I was like 13th on the upgrade list coming back from Hawaii to Chicago flight. And I was just like, who are these bitches?
Right.
Who are these 12 bitches that fly more than I do? Like that. Yeah.
Bastards.
So, yeah. But, you know,
Hey,
it
Ian,
is what it is.
I don't want to blaze it. I'll just fall asleep and get dizzy.
Oh, yeah. It's 4:20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This line of business is heat pumps.
Yeah.
Pumping heat.
Yeah. The thermal gerbils. You know what I mean? Pump a lot of heat. Ask your wife.
Ian says it's me. I'm the 12 bitches.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. So that sucked. It sucked not to get upgraded to first class. But what are you going to do? You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Wow.
Hey.
Whining on the day that Jesus is risen.
I'm not whining. I'm not whining. all I'm simply saying is when you do get upgraded a bunch, it sucks when it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Maybe I am
Pants
whining
look
a
way
little bit.
greener on screen than they are in real life.
They do look way greener on screen. So
Malcolm said that his brother flies so much Delta gave him a lifetime status.
a lifetime status.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
They have a special card, one of those gold cards that like they give to celebrities for fast food.
I heard that Zach the other day was telling me that Delta and United have like trading cards for the aircrafts, and
That's
apparently
fun.
you can ask the pilots to get a trading card, and it gives like all the stats about the airplane that you're on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to see if I can get one of those.
Yeah.
I
want wings.
Well, I can get the wings. That's not a problem.
Used to get them when I was a kid and didn't keep any.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely get the wings. That's no issue.
Yeah.
So what else is good?
Malcolm said, yeah, pilots carry them.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to ask. I've never asked before. You know what I mean? But I actually have to fly on Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to get upgraded yet on that flight or not. I probably will because it's nowhere near those flights generally flying around the continental US. I get upgraded often.
Can ignore me about no, I was just old dad's talking. Are both of yous going to Atlanta? Well, we all were gonna go as a happy family, daughter not included, but son and daughter-in-law included. Things changed, so no. We're not going. He might be going. I don't know what he's doing, but the rest of us are not going.
Well, Burkles and I might
go.
go.
Yeah, Berkeley might go with him. So
yeah,
that's our 18-year-old.
My plan is
be on your best behavior.
Yes,
with my daughter.
my. Do I ask to be upgraded? No. I just get upgraded in the app. So yeah, in United, like the highest level that you can be is called Premier 1K, and yeah, anytime I purchase a flight, if there's open seats that are better than what I bought, then I'll get upgraded to those seats.
Donald,
it's just the way it rolls.
That is awesome. Love Taco Cure Light. They'll cure any UV resin, which is awesome. I do all kinds of things in my UV light, not just nail polish. So it's 10 out of 10 fun.
Well, I mean, UV light's just UV light. Doesn't matter the brand.
No, the Taco is not a brand. Never mind.
Okay.
Not pertinent.
Okay. All right. I thought we were talking Hollow Taco.
No, Hollow Taco does not make a UV light. He's just saying Taco because Hollow Tacos is what usually is on my nail polish. She's just saying nail polish UV Cure Light.
Gotcha.
Hollow Taco is not gel.
Lift Heavy says, let me see some red and black PM2s. Who says that I have one of those, Lift Heavy? Who said that I had one?
You better, Shane. And don't be taking her to strip clubs. She's not comfortable with that kind of activity. Although she does like an espresso martini. You can get her some drinks. But take care of her.
Hey, Shane can't get her shit. Let's be clear about this. No, we'll it'll be a good time. But I think she's gonna come with me. I don't know exactly yet. But the plan is that I'll be coming down there.
Did you get in a crew wear smock? Mimo would like to know. It's marked with it? No, they must have put a sticker or something on it because they don't make UV lights.
Isn't that the one that you already sold? Crew wear smock?
No, I don't think so. Oh, yes.
I was gonna say
to Malcolm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had a crew wear smock and it's gone.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah. But I think Lift Heavy was referencing this knife right here. Is that what you were wanting to see, Lift Heavy? Was this?
Happy Easter Bunny Day. Berkeley is not my type. She has a dad. I'm not worried about you. Shane, I know you wouldn't do that to me.
Malcolm says it's in my hand as we speak. Malcolm, okay. Lift Heavy, you want this one? I literally just opened these up today and did a video earlier today.
Lift Heavy says, I want it. Well,
If
email me.
Yeah, email Molly. It's pretty bitchin'. So I didn't know what this was when I first opened it up. I had to read the paperwork. It's a 15-year anniversary knife for Crucible Industries, hence the CI on the blade right there. Is for Crucible Industries.
If
it's
you'd
pretty
be
cool.
patient, Ian, you would have found out without having to type up a question.
Yeah, definitely a cool knife. It's got the exact same milling pattern that the Salt series have, but it's red and black.
Yes, Dale.
G10.
It is collector club stuff. I mean, it's also available to the world at some point, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's available. Yeah, you don't have to be in the collector club. That's what the V 016 is on there. That's my collector club number.
Isn't Crucible dead?
Well, I don't know that they're technically out of business yet. I don't know, but they went 15 years. This was a 15th anniversary knife, and that's that's what the paperwork talks about in the. Yeah, exactly, Mimo. It is bittersweet. They'll only make like 500 of these. Yeah, I don't know how many of these will be made.
Oh, yeah, Dale. Yeah.
However many they release in the regular production, let's just say the number is 500. That'll be in addition to the collector club knives. So like my collector club number is 16. I think there's about 60 or 70 collectors right now, somewhere in that range. I don't think they say in here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it doesn't say in the paperwork here how many they're going to make. But it's rocking.
Okay, I'll get back to your email tomorrow morning, Lift Heavy.
It's rocking CPM Magna Cut.
I can't read right now. It's a holy day.
Yeah, it's sweet. Good looking knife. The red and black is sweet. Yeah, and I don't know about how many. It wouldn't surprise me if this was, a very limited production. So pretty cool though. Yep.
Tell me, how many of you saw our post on Instagram about this live? I'm just curious.
I don't know. How many?
Heard earlier that Spyderco is planning more models with top liner lock in the future.
Okay.
I'm ready for the Sage 6. Mimo, do you
I'm ready for the Sage 6 as well, and I hope that it's a ball lock.
Do you Canadians celebrate Easter, or is that too conservative for y'all?
The Canadians.
Is Trudeau gone yet? Did they find his replacement?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there.
Yes, Easter is allowed. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Gotcha.
But timely healthcare is not, right? Got it. Do you guys ever get Sleesh buoys? Yeah, sometimes.
Yep.
I want the black.
I don't think I have any
uncoated Magna Cut PM2.
I don't know if we still have that one or not.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Ooh, actually, maybe.
Yeah.
If I do, it's on the website.
Okay.
So
is it on our website, Malcolm? We for sure had that one. We had the uncoated and the coated with the black and yellow, but I don't know if they've sold or not.
Laren Thomas said his next video will include info from an interview with a lead guy from Niagara about what
Niagara Metals
will continue.
Yeah, somebody will pick up and
you can't get rowdy for Jesus up there, huh? Okay, good to know. You can be calm for Jesus, not rowdy.
I think
you guys should kiss an ATL. What are you talking about? Hugs, Ian.
Yeah, just go up and give him a big old wet kiss.
You better have your camera ready for that.
Have my camera ready?
Yeah. If Ian kisses Shane, I just need video proof and for blackmailing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Evening all. Had the come and go hair been accounted for? What come and go hair?
I don't know.
Hair.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Happening to my head, but is that what we're talking about?
I'm not sure.
I live in Australia. I'm so desperate to get the sprint run of the Sage 6, but my chances are very low. It's probably because you live in Australia and they're fun haters down there too.
When I said that earlier, we have the Sage 6?
I don't think so.
We did have.
I don't know.
We did have the Sage 6.
Listen, we have this website you can go to purchase things, okay?
We did have the Sage 6. But I don't know if somebody bought it or not.
Was it in a little box or a normal box?
It'd be a normal box. It's a newer one.
Pair of 3 and L Max. Your mom's an L Max. Native Chief, Tenaciaso, a Shamano. Don't look at my butt. Sage 5, Bodacious, Native 5. We have a Sage 5 salt in yellow FRN. That's probably what you're thinking.
No.
Okay, well.
I'm confident that we got the Sage 6.
Then,
but it sold?
It's not there.
Would you have taken it off the website if it was?
If it's sold,
it would just be marked as sold, or
it would just be marked as sold. I don't think I haven't deleted or drafted any.
Because the Sage 6 was no, maybe it hasn't come out yet. I can't remember. I've had too much shit going on. I don't remember. Too many things happening.
Okay, you can get 10% off at our website right now.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the only Sage that we have there is the Sage 5 salt. Man, I was sure that we got that. Yep. I don't know. Actually, maybe the last Sage that we got was the Spy 27, because I had a bunch of Spy 27 stuff. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't remember.
Maybe.
What lock are they doing on the Sage 6? This is going to drive me nuts. Someone in the chat knows. Oh, it's the button lock one. Yeah, okay. So that one hasn't come out yet. And the Sprint Run's the one in S90V. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully they do a Sage 7 that's a ball lock. that would be awesome. So the Sage 6, I guess yeah,
Hey,
I haven't got that
Ryan.
one yet.
They're
Sorry.
releasing it right after the Mannix. Hi, Louie. Hi, Dang Ross.
We do have a couple of Mannixes here that are not on the website, though. That if somebody's interested in buying one. Got a couple Mannix 2 lightweights.
Sorry, Burnt Relic. Island Molly is no more.
As I was looking for the Sage, I found these two sitting here. It's a Mannix 2 lightweight in CPM M4 coated blade with the mint green handle. Little Blade HQ exclusive. That's a badass knife.
Hi, brand new.
So that one is brand new in the box. That could be yours if somebody's looking to purchase one of those. And then I also have this one. Another Mannix 2 lightweight Salt in CPM Magna Cut uncoated blade.
You know, Burnt Relic, if you don't like me being here and you're sad that Island Molly is not here, I can leave. If I'm such a nuisance to your life, I'll trade you a 175 RAC credit for the M4 lightweight. Nope.
Nah.
We not trading anything. I'll trade you up.
Trade you dollar bills. This one is pretty cool though. This one, like I said, I just opened up today along with several others. So you guys will have to check out the video. I'll post it up probably tomorrow or the next day. It'll come out in a day or two. But so you got a little sneak peek.
I'm sure you were, Ryan. I just had to give you a little butthole threat.
A little butthole threat.
Yeah. Why is the ball lock at an angle as opposed to a Benchmade axis lock? Leverage or to be different? A question mark.
Well, no, it's for a couple of reasons. One, it follows the line of the backspacer. So the ball rides, it's captured in, and so it's following the same parallel line that the backspacer runs on. But the ball lock technically, I mean, it's very similar to a bar lock style knife, but not exactly. I think it's a better lock for a whole bunch of reasons. So the interface on the blade, the interface on the button, you just get a lot more purchase. The ball lock sits just a little bit proud of the handle, the handle itself. I like the fact that it's a coil spring instead of Omega springs. I just think it's a way better design. And then you have the ball, which is actually riding on the blade tang, gives just a tiny friction point instead of having a flat bar. So the axis lock, if the blade tang's like this, you have the axis lock bar that's rubbing perpendicular to the blade tang. Whereas the ball lock, you just have, it's a ball. So it's just touching in one little tiny point on the blade tang. Functionally speaking, they're very, very similar. In just the mechanics of it. But I think the ball lock is just a better version than the axis lock or bar lock or whatever you want to call it.
Ian wants to know who's locking their balls up. Sick fuck. I can't believe it let you type fuck.
Well, he's wrenched up.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I didn't I could say all the bad words then. Yeah, but I'm also wrenched up now.
You're wrenched up as well.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I think you can, and because this is said, or we put on there that this is not for children.
Fuck, bitch, piss. This is what? What are you asking about a croissant?
Mimo says Richard's mom has a normal box. Apparently Richard was talking about his mom's box or something. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I missed it.
I'm not seeing that. Maybe my chat is
Oh, that was a while ago. My chat was behind.
okay.
Oh, well, hold up.
All us religious types keep our balls locked up. Oh, Malcolm doesn't have a wrench and he's sad.
He does now. Wrenched up.
Did you just wrench him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Malcolm, you can put another chat in there.
Wow. So no, people are saying fuck and they're not wrenched up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesse says fuck censorship.
Fuck, mother fuck.
Huh.
You watched Clerks back in the day, yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Jay and Silent Bob singing their songs.
Yeah.
Smoking weed. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. Oh.
Oh. What brand of wrench is it? I'm not sure, Malcolm. I don't know. No. I'm gonna go more. I think it's more like the Pittsburgh. I think it's Pittsburgh.
I think
from old Hobo Freight.
Craftsman. Oh, Pittsburgh.
Speaking of wrenches, I got a couple new ones. Not really. Well,
Wait, maybe it's that kind of wrench similar to the Pittsburgh. You remember that table at Ace Hardware that we had that was full of Chinese tools of all kinds of variety?
but that was like what was the name of that? Like ITC or International Tool Company
or something.
National Tool Company or something like that. It was just trash. Just absolute trash.
And you never know what you got when the orders would come in. It'd just be like boxes of random things. Like maybe it'd be an assortment of electrical connectors. Maybe it would be some wrenches or some pliers.
It would be
or some gloves.
It would be a variety pack of the cheapest, shittiest wire nuts you have ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even sure why they make them. And then a package or like one of those like display boxes or whatever to put on up by the counter of like literally toy tape measures. Mm-hmm. Like they were toys. That's what they were.
Yeah. Straight junk.
Yeah.
You would pull them out and they would not retract. Although there was a spring in there to retract, it just would break every time.
What about the Spidey wrench? I do not have one of those. Bradley asked what got me hooked on Spyderco. Spyderco makes really good stuff. I like the fact that they're US made and a US based company. And I like the fact that they do a tremendous amount with the whole wide variety of steels. Out of all the knife companies, Spyderco has the most variety of blade steels. And also they have, the most variety of locking mechanisms and things like that. So I like the variety of what Spyderco does. It always cracks me up because people say all the time, fuck, Spyderco never comes out with anything new because, they come out with 100 different variations of a PM2. Well, the thing is that the PM2 is a fantastic model that has stood the test of time. And so they come out with a whole bunch of variations. But, they just came out with this, the NAND.
Yeah. So what? And different? Not different, my ass.
Right. Not different. They come out with new stuff all the freaking time. And it just cracks me up because so many people just get so wound up on the Shaman, the PM2, the Para 3, the Mannix, and there's so many variations of those knives. But they're wildly popular knives. And so I think it's a good move by Spyderco to put out a whole bunch of variations of it because people like it.
Ian says that you got into Spyderco's because you and Zach are secretly rivals.
yeah, we are.
And then Eugene said, I got your dilly bob for my Spidey military too. It makes true left-handed freak friendly.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
I think we should rename them to Dilly Bobs.
Dilly Bobs. I like it. I like it. Mimo says he's got 17 Spydercos. Nice.
Bodacious is new. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Bodacious is new.
Edgerati?
The Edgerati. Yep. The Edgerati. The Nand here is a brand new model. The this was the hell was this? The Spy Nano. This one right here, brand new model. The little chode knife.
Stubby boy.
Yeah, you've already seen this one?
I forgot about it.
And the package that I just opened up today, that I just did a new video on, there was one brand new model in there that I'd never seen before. That was
good point.
Brand new one. I'm not even gonna tell you guys what it is.
Lift heavy. I know you can't wait to get your red PM2, but I just want to let you know I'm gonna charge you double. Just because I like you.
just for fun and me time.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, Bradley, to answer your question, that's why I like Spyderco. And I like tons of, I'm not just all about Spyderco. I just happen to also be in the Spyderco collector club, so I get all the models, which is why we have to sell a shitload of them.
Lift heavy said, okay. All right. Sweet.
But I did pick up these new pliers right here. If you're looking for a set of pliers, these things are fantastic. So this is, and I already, I don't know if anybody in here is a fan of this brand. How would you pronounce the brand of those?
Nipex.
That's what I say.
Made in Germany.
In Germany.
Deutschland.
And I call these Nipex for the same reasons that I call this a knife. And I don't say knife, but some people say that this is supposed to be pronounced
Knipex.
Knipex.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, it's because you think that's how they say it in German.
Well, I don't know if they say it that way in German or not, and I don't care. I'm going to call it Nipex because, like I said, for the same reasons that I don't say knife.
Yeah. We're in America. Okay?
Right. But
and I don't even know that any words in German start with a KN.
These are this brand does, and it's German.
Yeah.
So
catering to Americans.
Well, they've been around a long time.
I don't know. I'm
whatever.
Just talking out of my ass. Just go with it.
So these are the Nipex twin grip. And these are the 180s, I think. Yes. 180s. So they're about 6 inches in overall length. But the twin grip, they're very, very nice pliers. And they have a little, they're adjustable. They have the little button here, and they lock in 3 different positions. But I wanted a pair that I could just, throw in the pocket and have out when I'm out and about doing things.
When I'm nipping.
You know what I mean? Yeah, when I'm nipping.
Ja, das ist ein Nipex.
So.
Nipex ist cool.
Yeah, Nipex makes good stuff, but the twin grips are really, really good. So if you're in the market for a pair of pliers, these are really good ones.
You're not wrong, Ian.
But then I also picked up something else brand new that is definitely, it's not from Nipex, but it's definitely a knockoff of a Nipex design.
Nemo.
But this is a U.S. brand company.
Hold, please. We have a dad joke in
the
chat.
All right.
Of all the modern tools, the shovel is the most groundbreaking. Mimo.
Yeah. Knuckle sandwich is Canadian sandwich. By that enunciation. Okay.
Canuck.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
I used to be a fan of the Canucks.
Okay. The most groundbreaking. So I've also picked up a pair of these because I thought they were interesting. So these are like a 7-inch plier. And this is a plier wrench. So they're just smooth parallel jaws. If you can see those jaws up in there. So how many guys out there use the Nip-X plier wrench? These happen to not be Nip-X. These are Klein brand. And instead of having the button up there in the pivot to push like Nip-X, it's a lever that you push down here. But still, you know, very similar with the locking positions.
These tools really got me with the lockability.
And this one has got some graduated laser engravings on there. But you guys like the some would argue the pickaxe is even more groundbreaking. So this is the Klein. You're still on old channel locks. Well, brand new American. Yeah, I don't even really use channel locks. I have a couple of like big ass pair of channel lock brand channel locks. And anytime I need to get on something real big, I still use those. But like all of my, like this size, you know, 7-inch up to like 12-inch, they're all, but most of them are all Nip-X brand, except for this brand or this pair that I just got. Got these.
What do you want him to take off?
What do you say?
NFK said, take it off, take it off.
Well, I'm going to. If NFK is talking about this,
yeah,
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what it does.
I thought you wanted to see my man's nipples. This ain't the Shane show.
So anyway, the old lever action here.
He said your shirt.
But the plier wrenches are pretty freaking cool. But this one's got a trick up its sleeve that's a little bit different than what Nip-X is doing. So if you take the plier here and open it, go to the full open position, and then open the handle all the way, you can slide the jaw off. Flip the jaw around, slide it back in, and now you've got a tooth bottom jaw to grip onto some round stuff. You know what I mean? And these are 61 HRC, which is really nice. And this one, I think they said was like 64 HRC. So pretty nice stuff.
It is really freaking awesome, huh, NFK? I was pretty impressed. I like tools way more than I like knives.
Knives are tools.
Nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's a different department.
So these are my two new plier additions.
These are my ladies.
My ladies. But the twin grips are really nice. And I've never had this size. I've got a pair that's bigger than this. But they're really nice. I really like them. They're just super useful.
I need me one of those. If my wife could do that, we'd be in business.
Right? Just knock the teeth out on that bottom jaw.
Wouldn't that just be the bee's knees?
Yep.
Are you saying HRC matters? Shane wants to know.
I am saying HRC matters. But I will tell you guys, if you're not used to
fight.
The plier wrench, here I'll leave the bottom jaw off. You can see the teeth there on that side, and then you can see the smooth jaw. But for the I really like the smooth jaws of the parallel jaw plier wrench. One, because most of what I do is going to be like bolts and stuff. So it's going to be, there's going to be flats and things on whatever I'm gripping on. But I also, to like grab something flat or whatever, I don't want to mar it up with teeth. So having the flat parallel jaws, and you can see how good these things are. They're very, very good. So flat parallel jaws, very nice.
Very nice. Great
Yep.
success. I get the new pair of pliers. He get the new pair of pliers.
And they
I
weren't.
get the new door. He does not have door. Or whatever.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
He cannot afford.
Right. Number 4 prostitute in all of Uzbekistan. Yeah.
And I'm doing this.
So, if anyone's interested in the Salt Mannix or the CPM M4 Mannix, hit Molly up. Send her an email. Those two are available. So, what else is good?
Well, just celebrating the fact that he has risen.
Yes, absolutely.
I made a nice meal, I would say. I thought it
Yeah,
was good.
it was good. Absolutely. Yep.
Oh, you don't want to know what the fuck I think about the fucking female astronauts. You have to go to space and you have to man the craft to astronaut.
To be an astronaut?
Yeah. It was a ridiculous fashion show in space. It was get your boobles out, wear your tight little outfit, look cute, get attention, all on a bunch of rich men's dime. Publicity stunt bullshit. I mean, it's just so disingenuous. There's people starving and you're out here saying, well, did you go to space? Well, you didn't either, bitch.
That M4 Mannix is a one and done EDC knife? You mean like just buy that one and you're good for the rest of your life? Is that what you're saying?
Go to space for 4 minutes makes you an astronaut, then I'm a gynecologist. Oh yeah, I've seen all that kind of stuff. And somebody puts a Band-Aid on, I'm a doctor now.
Right. Well,
just so
so
dumb.
here's what I have to say about it. One, I'm jealous that I didn't get to go, first and foremost. I would have loved to have gone.
Would have been a great ride.
The difference is I wouldn't have come down telling everyone I was an astronaut. I would have got out of there and been like, that was a hell of a ride. That was awesome.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
But that being said, I think it's absolutely hilarious to just see how fucking pretentious those bitches were about acting like it changed their whole life.
Like, now I know how to love even more love than I've ever loved before. Ma'am.
Unbelievable.
You didn't cure cancer.
I got you, Shane. Yeah, I would agree. The Mannix 2, CPM M4, you just can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, there are a lot of Optical Illusion said that shit didn't even leave the ground. There are a lot of conspiracy theories, and some of the things I've seen with my eyes on the video.
Yeah, but
pretty convincing.
Well,
something to talk about.
A couple. The one, and you and I even talked about it a little bit about how there was no burn marks and shit on the capsule.
Yeah.
But I think that's purely just because that's how little. I mean, they went up to the atmosphere and then it was just the tip, just to see how it feels, because they went up 60 miles.
Yeah.
60. Yeah. Just to put that into perspective, the highest astronaut or the farthest off of Earth that an astronaut has gone was 350 miles. So it's not even in the same kind of realm. You know what I mean?
Right.
60 miles, I can drive that in 30 or 40 minutes.
The opening of the hatch before Bezos going up to open the hatch from the outside. I don't know the specifics, but it's just that. It just screams publicity stunt.
That's what it was. I mean, the whole thing, it was ridiculous. And the way they're
talking down to people, you're pretentious is showing.
When that dumb bitch got out and went and kissed the ground, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Those people that were stranded in space for, what was it, 9 months? 6 months? 9 months? something like that. They just brought them home.
Yeah.
Those people,
6 or 8, I think.
they legitimately have like bone density issues.
Right,
like,
because they were up there too long.
They were up there way
NASA
too long.
left them and couldn't save them.
Right.
Because then they had to call little Elon.
Well, there was politics being played there.
Yeah. With people's lives.
Correct.
Which is so fucked up.
There was only 2 of them. One was a woman, so I don't know why people weren't freaking out about that.
Well, but I thought these women were the first women to do anything special.
Well, they said that it was the first all-female space flight, which is not true. There was a woman back in the 1960s that was sent up, and she orbited the Earth multiple times. She was by herself, so she was the first all-female, legitimate, real deal astronaut crew, and I'm pretty sure she was Russian. I think.
All of this like publicity bullshit, feminism, hyper vagina activity is really just setting women back, in my opinion. I don't like it. It's so fake, and you're making women look dumber by the day.
Oh, it's Joe Biden forgot they were up there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, pretty insane.
I heard somebody make a good point. Like, I wonder what was going on
with what
in the world while we were all wasting time on this publicity stunt. What nefarious activities may have been happening?
Right.
Great question. I don't know.
And like, seriously, could you build a rocket that looks any more like a dick?
Right.
Like, did they
freaking Spy Who Shagged Me memes have
the
been
Austin Powers
so
memes?
Funny.
Yeah.
But all the memes everywhere. Wendy's, yes,
yeah.
Like you said, meme, or I can't remember who typed it in the chat, but going after her, I just love it. I love it that this is one thing I will say, that the entire nation of normal working people and lower class people are all coming together as one, making fun of this group of women who are shoving their privilege in our face. And I love it.
Yeah, and the thing is,
this is what we need to do, people.
Had they
come together with this against this bullshit.
Had they have come down and just said it was an awesome ride, it was beautiful, it was so cool to see the Earth from that far up,
they wouldn't have gotten any blowback.
And then they said, "Thank you so much. I'm so privileged to have rich friends that are willing to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to do all of this, and it's incredible." Yada yada yada. Like, just be honest about it.
But they came down talking down to Americans.
Right.
Excuse you?
And let's be real.
Excuse you?
I'm
sorry, we were busy working, earning money to pay for our groceries.
If I were Jeff Bezos and I owned Blue Origin or whatever it is, if I owned that company and I went into my team of designers and I saw this big dick rocket that they were proposing, I would be like, nope, that's not what we're doing. I'm already going to be laughed at and all sorts of shit that you're, the rich guy is compensating for this and blah, 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 blah. And, it's like, a rich guy driving around in a Lamborghini, midlife crisis kind of thing. This man literally built a giant dick and put people in the dickhead and shot him up. It's so insane.
I saw,
so ridiculous.
Told you this, but I saw a woman on, TikTok or Instagram or whatever saying, if my Amazon account, my Prime membership goes up by even 5 cents, I'm going after this whole group of women because that's what rammed up the cost. I bet money that no rocket was ever seen launched in real time. If so, where are the other videos taken by civilian witnesses? I don't know.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Malcolm said that's a true crotch rocket.
Seriously. Right?
Yeah, I don't know whether, I'm not going to get into the whole deal whether they actually went up there or not. But whatever.
What we do know is even if they did go up there, they're not astronauts because they didn't man shit.
Palmer says any Lamborghini, midlife crisis or not, is cool. Yeah, I'm not shit talking it. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, if you have the money to spend on going to space like that, just talk to your designers and say, hey, can we make this less phallic looking?
Right.
Like
a little less sexual.
You know, like
yeah, Thomas, that's what I'm saying too. Like,
put a Wile E.
it's a great
Coyote
question.
fucking point on the end of it. Don't make it
Right.
all round.
Right.
It's just anything. Just, you know, like could we just maybe kind of sort of like none of the SpaceX stuff looks like that.
Yeah, it just makes it the whole thing look like a fucking joke.
Like a joke. Yeah.
Yeah. And God, I'm so sick of privileged women talking down to other women, saying they need to fucking hold all women up and make space for women. We have our space made.
Yeah.
Quit pushing the envelope. You know?
Oh, that's good shit.
Because now you're pushing to the, well, I won't even get into it. Let's make a dick full of women. Right, exactly.
Chicago 23's in the house.
Oh, right. Put acne on
He
it.
says he's here for the CRK giveaway.
Well,
right on.
It's about time you showed up. You've been here forever. I mean, honestly, log off. We're done with you. So yeah,
we are
anyway,
doing a giveaway
you
here in a little bit.
The meal? We started talking about that.
Yes, I did.
The chicken was good. Easter. Did anybody else have any good yummies for Easter dinner? I was gonna make a cake, but then I was like, we have a bunch of nice tasty things that I got from Costco for breakfast things and sweet things. So.
At least they circumcised the rocket. Yeah.
That they did.
Meebo says, but the aerodynamics are designed to penetrate things like atmospheres and upcoming wind.
Well, it didn't penetrate the atmosphere though, so
it didn't. It got just failed right there, and then and cut. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Good times.
Yeah. Had Memphis roast beef. That sounds yum.
There you go.
Eggs. Yeah, I made some.
I had some good deviled eggs.
Yeah, I didn't have what I needed, so I improvised, and they ended up okay.
Yeah, it was good.
I made one of them's a goose egg, and it's huge.
It was a goose?
Uh-huh.
Where did you get a goose egg?
From our yard. We've had a goose for 2 years now.
What? Are you serious?
No, not 2 years. 1 year.
A goose.
A goose.
Not a duck.
Nope.
Not a turkey. Shows you how much I pay attention.
We have a goose. She's great. She's sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
And she laid eggs, but I don't know if you like looked at or touched it or anything. I know you didn't eat them. You need to try them. But the texture of it, I feel, is going to be different. So I want your feedback.
Okay. All right. I saw them in there. They were just a pain in the ass for me to grab when I was getting my plate. So I just stuck to the little ones.
Okay. Well, try the big one.
I had to end up forking them.
Let me know what you think.
You didn't refrigerate them.
I know.
And so they were soft.
They're
in the little
fridge now.
Deviled egg container.
They'll be nice and
firm. More firm.
Yeah, I cut it too close to time to eat. So Yep. So that's gonna be interesting. I'd love to try a fried goose egg. Well, you're in luck. I have some, but I'm okay. Actually,
I saw the big ones. I thought it was turkey egg.
There's turkey and goose.
Oh.
Berkeley washed them today.
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot send you those, Shane, because they're washed. They have to be refrigerated now pretty quick. So she's been laying like every other day.
The goose?
Yeah.
Really?
So I will I'll keep some turkey and goose eggs and I'll wrap them up and send them to you. I mean, I'll do my darndest. Hopefully USPS doesn't do us dirty and like smash the box.
As long as you package them right, they'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, people send eggs for incubation all the time in the mail. So
yeah, they'll be fine.
We have a goose? ? Just in 2025. We have had a goose since last spring.
Okay. there you go.
I got some ginger chocolate eggs that I'm now desperately trying to find more of to buy. Ginger chocolate. That doesn't sound right.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I don't know who that is.
Hendry? I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know who Joe Hendry is.
So if he doesn't even know there's a goose on the property, wonder what else you could sneak past him. We have a pool boy. Listen, I'm not going to start at pool boy. It's going to be more animals, I can promise you.
I hear you, Bradley. I've done a number on some Reese's eggs. I ate a couple. I found some last night, actually. Had a couple of those.
I saw somebody made this cute little cartoon drawing of a Reese's peanut butter egg.
Yeah.
And it has text on it, and it says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but Reese's peanut butter eggs have 4 grams of protein. So it's healthy.
Perfect. Perfect.
I was
4 grams of protein.
Good to know. So
Yes.
I need to eat how many of them per meal to get my 60 grams or my 30 grams? Ship them in a purple mattress. I don't have a purple mattress, but
NFK wants to know if anybody uses Berkshire Bank.
yeah,
if he
I'll
refers
ship
a
you
friend,
unwashed one.
he'll on their app, he'll get some monies.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't use it. Sorry.
What up, Crazy Roach?
Yeah, Shane, they will.
Yeah. Drew Dude said he gets 115% of his daily protein from Reese's eggs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. You're also going to get a heart attack. A little cholesterol.
Yeah.
And a bit of a belly, maybe,
Nah.
perhaps. Oh, it's
fine.
fine. You got your protein. That's what counts.
The chicks dig it.
Protein's what matters.
Yeah.
Buenos nachos. What's up, Chuck It?
Chuck It's in the house.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit. Diabetes.
Yeah.
That's right. It's good for you. At least you're happy.
The diabetes?
Well, at least you're happy.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't know that the diabetes is good for you, but, you know.
Yeah. Chilling in Oshkosh, huh? Oshkosh bagosh. I have money. If my job paid me, it's going on 3 weeks. I got to call the labor board.
The labor board?
Well, yeah. I'd be calling them immediately. Excuse me.
Yeah. If you haven't been paid, that's no good.
Protein is all I eat, if you can't tell, with Lift Heavy says. Yeah, I would imagine. You do a lot of proteining.
Obstacle Illusion says, I know we moved past this, but do you suppose Bezos designed that rocket for Uranus?
I mean, it makes sense.
Right? Potentially. Yeah.
I don't know where he likes to stick.
I mean, yeah, we don't know what his ultimate goal is.
He might be planning to enter many atmospheres.
Yeah. You never know. Never know.
Oh, that's a lot of
I need to grab a hold of something. Can I let me see your finger.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Just it's the non-teeth jaws.
No. Listen, we've moved past this level in our relationship where you do something like, give me your finger. So I just want you to feel how sharp my tooth is. And then you bite it and it hurts real bad.
No.
Because you don't know how strong you are.
That's not true.
And now
that's not true.
Oh, it's flat. It won't. No, you're going to smash my finger, probably break my nail and my finger.
No, just right here. Look, just right here. Like this.
I don't feel good about it at all. You're edging on too much.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just allegedly.
State comptroller, here I come. Have fun with that. I can guarantee that's not the first time those women have rode a whiskey dick to the edge of something. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, most of them are hookers, but these days they're probably swinging the other way.
yeah, who
Who
goes
knows?
to space with your boobs half hanging out? Like, that doesn't seem responsible.
And they weren't wearing helmets.
Right. That seems very dangerous. And they all had their hair and makeup perfectly done. That would be the last fucking thing on my mind.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's daily the last thing on my fucking mind, but I'm going to space. It's for sure the last thing on my mind. Oh, is Kyle here? Oh, no, Kyle. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're gay, I guess.
you just miss out on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Now he's gay. Tell your friends. If I went to space, my boo-boo would definitely be hanging out. Okay. Get it. I mean, you're just gonna make me question everything about it if you go to space with your dinger out. But
with your boobs out.
yeah, it's just
I mean,
so stupid.
Whatever. Like they can do them. I'm sure
They
they'll
can, but like
have they already like
these cute little outfits with their little zippers and their little patches, and it's just so it just takes validity away. You weren't supposed to be cute.
Sounds
you
like
were
ballet
supposed to be
flyers.
going to space, you know?
Have they made the rounds yet and like gone on The View
Exactly,
and all that yet?
I don't know. I mean, there's been interviews, but like
Well, I know there's been
King got
interviews,
pissed
but
and was so I don't know if they're
know.
on The View. I don't know. I didn't even watch the goddamn thing.
Well, I didn't either. I've just seen a bunch of clips and shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they will, don't you think? Because they're heroes, apparently.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they saved, but
every
they saved womankind.
Every little girl on the planet. I shed tears. I shed tears thinking about all the little girls that can now see that.
That's a great question, Mimo. Did they go higher than the Red Bull atmosphere jumper?
Well, I don't know.
Let's
find out. Let's find out.
We need to
Hold
know.
up.
That's a great question, Mimo.
That is a good question. I'm about to find out.
Those pliers are the next Jana song. Oh yeah, they definitely got paid. It was a promotion. It was a publicity stunt. It was all the things. Redirect. Possibly fake. Don't really know. It was a joke. Ooh. It was a joke is what it was. I heard that the Red Bull space jump guy is dead now. Really? I have not heard that. I bet they scissored each other in there.
So the Red Bull atmosphere jumper went from 39 kilometers.
How many miles is that?
24.
Okay.
24 miles. Let's see. Austria. 39 kilometers, 24 miles. Okay. Into the stratosphere over New Mexico.
Okay.
Free falling in a pressure suit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
What the fuck is a kilometer? Exactly, Chuck it. I don't know. Ask Mimo. Have you heard about Martha Stewart coming out and saying, I went in the plane and did the same thing?
Yeah, she went in the vomit comet and did the weightlessness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is not the new Glenn. Theirs was the... What launch was theirs?
I don't know. The gay one?
It was...
The feminist one?
I can't remember what what their launch was called. I don't think it was the New Glenn. No, that was How to Watch.
I heard
The
it was
hell
the
outta
hardest
here.
launch in history. Lol.
Okay. Do. Oh, it's so stupid. I'm sifting through a bunch of crap here.
A bunch of BS.
Yeah.
NFK remit. War Room. What up, brother? Is that what you want me to read? Oh, it's Molly time. Hey, you, how was your Easter? Did the old bunny hop down that hole of yours? Wink. Oh, you dirty
Listen.
bitch.
Okay,
No,
so
he didn't, actually.
so the chick that the Soviet Union astronaut Valentina Tereshkova in 1963 flew and orbited the Earth solo. So she was the first all female
Mm-hmm.
flight. Says, however, this overlooks achievements from females such as Martine, a pigtailed sole occupant of a French Vesta rocket launched on March 7th, 1967.
Okay, so it sounds like these women didn't do anything first. Oh,
Oh,
shocker.
yeah, no. There's
Shocker.
absolutely no
I
part
know
of
they
this that's
didn't.
first
Yeah, I
of
know they
anything.
didn't. They're just, pretentious.
Yeah. I want to see the stats, though. I need to find... Give me the deets.
Give me the...
Oh, New
tea.
Shepard. That's what it was. How high did the Blue Origin New Shepard really go? I knew it was...
None.
Okay, let's see
It went
here.
underground in a silo.
I'm pretty sure I heard that it was like 60 miles.
66 miles.
62. Okay, for the answers, I'll turn to U.S. space travel. Blah, blah, blah. It lasted only 11 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and reported that a rocket system ascended to an altitude roughly 66 miles, according to the point to consider as... Wait a minute, hold up. Okay, so it went to 66 miles, but technically the Von Karman line is only 62 miles above sea level. And
So
that's what... So if you cross over that line, it's considered to be a spacecraft. And astronauts have entered space. So they went 4 miles above the line that NASA says that
is the cutoff for space.
Go, no go, just the tip. They put just the tip because, yeah. Like I said,
See.
Here we go. The Karman line, 62 miles.
They went right past that.
Yeah. So.
Where satellites live.
Mm-hmm. And the thermosphere is 440 miles. Nobody's ever gone, but look at where space shuttles go.
Yeah.
Way above. Way, way above.
Is that the space station?
Yes, one? International Space Station. So it's around the 200-ish miles, a little over.
Yeah.
And I think space shuttles have gone out around 300 or a little over 300, 320 miles, something like that.
All right. So they technically did go into space. I think they're lying, though. I think they didn't go that far.
So there you go. Yeah. So these girls went up 66 miles, which granted.
Yeah, exactly. So weightlessness, but no reentry burn.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Interesting. Questionable.
But to put it up against the Red Bull Stratos jump, yes, that guy only went up 24 miles, not 66, but he did it in a fucking balloon.
Right.
by himself,
Right.
and then jumped off of it.
Not in a penis.
Not in
a balloon.
Yeah, he didn't have a safety shaft around him. he did it in a balloon. So we're just saying.
Yeah, whatever. Just their whole attitudes afterwards is what really piss people off, and they need to think they need to check their privilege real quick and stop talking down to the American people who have to work hard for what they have, while they're sitting there with their racked up millions talking down to us. Just shut the fuck up.
Shane wants to know what ejaculation feels like in space. He says I'd have to find out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yep.
We're not privileged enough to go find out.
We're not.
We can't afford it. We don't have rich boyfriends and husbands to.
These are the hard hitting questions that people.
For it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny part, I saw one of the interviews with Gail King, and she was talking about how there were some actual
said Stevie way higher than that.
there was actual astronauts or whatever, or doctors on the educated people. So outside of the famous people, there were two of those women that were quote unquote actual scientists of some kind. And Gail King was saying, while we were up there, they were taking, every time a craft goes up there, we get more and more information, and they were taking vital measurements. And I'm like, bitch, you guys were up and back down in 11 minutes.
Yeah. Shut up.
What there was no important scientific work that took place there.
No. And the only clips that I saw were them getting out of their seats, floating around, the whole flower bullshit, and them looking out windows.
Right.
And then I didn't see anybody doing anything vital whatsoever.
Right. She took a daisy with her.
Yeah.
And when she got back to the ground, the daisy was still perfect.
Yeah.
because it had been freshly picked 12 minutes ago.
Right. Like, what did you think was going to happen? If it can't survive in space, your stupid face sure can't.
Yeah.
So, what?
It was crazy.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. This is better than Fox News. Liv Tebby says, you two are way more intelligent and interesting. Well, thank you.
Perfect.
I mean, we're just like being observant humans.
Yeah.
That's it. So stupid.
It is pretty ridiculous.
Are you hungry?
No, that was actually my throat.
Oh.
Pretty fly for a knife guy. I've been racing since my mama made me, bud. I've driven, and yeah.
Well, no, he's saying in respect to these astronaut girls.
Oh.
If you drive a race car, are you a race car driver?
Oh,
not necessarily.
No. But I've been going fast forever. Although I haven't been going fast too much as of late, because I'm just old and whatnot. But
I must be a nail tech since I do nails, right? Oh wait, no, I'm not, because I'm not licensed.
Oh, you got to be licensed for that?
Yeah.
Don't you have to speak Mandarin?
I think so, and I don't.
Yeah. So no nails for you.
I'll just have to keep it under the table,
Yeah.
Just like these bitches can keep their astronaut bullshit under the table.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. Yeah, it's great to see these people go out and just do like the most pretentious and the
whole world come together against it. That's what I love.
I can't believe how much you're marginalizing what these women went through. That's just, it's terrible. You would think that you would stand with your sisters.
No, you want to know why? Because I'm a realist. I may have a vagina, but that doesn't mean I have to.
Hey, quit trying to downplay what these women did.
I don't.
They were courageous. They
Get the fuck out of my house right now. Get the absolute fuck out of my house right now.
Yeah.
You know what's courageous? Raising a reputable child on mere pittance compared to these bitches.
I'm just jealous. I mean, if I had the opportunity, I would jump in that dick with a smile on my face.
Nobody's saying that.
I would take that ride in a heartbeat just to do it. But I wouldn't be a dumbass. Like,
that's the thing.
I would say,
that's the problem.
Hell yeah, this was a great ride.
I would absolutely go on that ride too. That would be so tight.
Yeah.
But when you come down to earth and you say, well, have you gone to space? No, bitch. I was working to pay for the groceries.
Obstacle illusion. See, you're asking questions. I mean, if they would have brought a trans woman up there with them, they would actually have to like one enough to spend that much money on them. You know what I mean? And they only like them when it gets them clicks and shit like that. Right. Yeah,
when
they don't
suits them.
You're taking it too far now. We're not going to spend actual money.
Right. Well, it wasn't Dylan in there.
Right. Yeah, space tourists for sure. Yeah, but and I wouldn't have had a problem with any part of it if they just wouldn't have been such pretentious bitches when they got back to the ground.
But we didn't seem to mind. I don't remember any man group doing this same thing.
Oh no, they did. Blue Origin, because they sent up freaking William Shatner at like 91 years old.
I don't even remember it because they didn't make it as big of a deal.
Yeah, they just weren't as pretentious about it and ridiculous, at least to my recollection. But I also didn't pay any attention to it really.
Right. I mean, I know it happened. Aftermath, like I didn't know this Blue Origin all female thing was even going on until the aftermath.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So really,
nobody else did either.
Yeah.
Like, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of it. What I do give a shit about is other women holding privileged women up on a pedestal and saying we should bow down to them because they also have a vagina. That's not feminism, ladies. Nope.
William Shatner was very humble. I would imagine so. I would think, like I said, the experience would be cool. Like I'm not downplaying that.
Yeah, what they're doing, like.
And as far as I know, the other one that William Shatner went in with, I think Jeff Bezos was in there, and there was a handful of.
Oh, that does sound vaguely familiar, but
yeah.
But look at all the fucks I give, because they also have a bunch of money and privilege.
I feel like they all wore helmets, but I could be wrong on that. I don't remember. Well, but I will tell you,
should wear helmets.
I've been to the Aviation Museum out in Washington, D.C. When you see what those Apollo missions did, and you see the conditions that those poor bastards were stuffed into those Apollo capsules, my fat ass wouldn't even remotely come close to fitting in one of those things. And not only did they get strapped in those bitches, all of the mechanical equipment, it was so tight to their body that they could not move.
Right.
Like their entire body.
They didn't get to strap out and fly
there was no floating around. There was none of that. You couldn't have fit a fart inside that capsule. And those motherfuckers had to leave their balls off to the side because they strapped those bitches in there and shot them up, and they went really high. I mean, I think they were up in the 300-mile range and whatnot.
Just for fun, Jesse. We don't care that much.
What's that?
He said, why are we talking about this? Chuck it said, you're not
just talking about things.
You're not a good victim, Molly. Pick a struggle. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, all rocket and no pocket. Exactly, lift heavy.
I don't want to struggle, and I don't want the attention.
Yeah, the Aviation Museum in DC is really cool. If you guys ever get a chance to go there, I'd absolutely recommend it. I took my grandfather on the honor flight and a handful of years ago, and it was a lot of fun. I went along as a chaperone, and we had a blast. We got to see all kinds of stuff. It was really, really freaking cool.
The jacket that you got on that,
yeah,
I just saw that in the.
You pulling my hairs? Do I have a long
hair? I think.
Do I?
Yeah.
See? call up old Hooker and tell her I need my hair
Yeah, I
did.
forgot to text her. I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I found that jacket in the front closet the other day. Thought about that.
Yeah, I think it was the Air and Space Museum is what they called it. But it was very, very cool. And a lot of really cool stuff in there. We went to the Aviation Museum at Pearl Harbor when Molly and I were there a handful of weeks ago. And I wouldn't recommend that one.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah. And it was not cheap to do that either. It was expensive. It was way too expensive for what was there.
Yeah.
It was.
Like the information was interesting, but you could get that information in a lot of places.
Yeah. Knife Nut, the SR-71 was still there in DC when I was there, for sure. It was very cool. They have an SR-71 down at the Aviation Museum at Eglin Air Force Base too. It actually sits outside, but it's pretty bitchin'. Yeah. Oh, Wright-Patterson, that's a good one. Nice. I'll have to check that out. I like them. They're really cool. Yeah, there was some really cool. The one at Pearl Harbor, the coolest part about the Aviation Museum at Pearl Harbor was they had an intact total. I don't know if they had to restore it or if they were able to capture it exactly the way it sat there, but a Mitsubishi Zero, and apparently it's the only one that's not shot all to shit. I've seen ones that were wreckage, littered with bullet holes and shit. But this one was an unscathed, factory fresh Mitsubishi Zero. So it was kind of cool to see that. But literally, what were there in there? 4 or 5 airplanes total?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just there just wasn't much of anything in there.
I just expected
it was very small. Yeah. Eglin is a dump, but beaches are nice.
Iron Butter Knife said, when I tuned in, I would jump in that dick with a smile on my face. Now I understand. Not what I first thought.
Okay, yeah.
I love that you tuned in right then. That just brings joy to my heart.
Oh, Bradley says he goes to Oshkosh every year to the big show. Nice. Yeah, I would love to go to that sometime. It's really, really cool.
Eglin is a dump, but nice beaches.
Yeah.
Dump. Don't talk shit on my baby child's base.
Yeah. It is kind of dumpy down there.
Well, Florida's a dump to me.
Period.
Yeah. Not my favorite place. We should probably do this giveaway, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Let's do that. You guys want to do a giveaway? Hey, guys.
Ow. I just hit my
You want to do a giveaway?
No, not of that.
Oh, I'm not giving this away. I just thought it'd be funny to talk about the giveaway and show this knife. We were not giving away that knife, but I'm going to put it back in its satchel here and box. Yep.
You cannot get your haircut tomorrow.
I cannot?
No, she looks solid.
Psh. Well, she was a real woman. She'd be putting in that OT.
I'm going to tell her that.
You tell her I said that. All right. Okay. Let's do this giveaway. Let me see what I've got going here. Boo, boo, boo. Let's see.
We're gonna start a revision camp. What's the word I want? A camp where you can send your problem children, husbands, or anything, and I'll retrain them for you. into good, upstanding citizens, apparently.
What's this now?
Someone has requested that I take a child and an adult man for teaching them how to be better people.
Okay. We're going to do a little boot camp here.
Yeah, a little boot
Okay.
camp.
All right. Filtered by hashtag. Sure. Okay. Let's do this. Type hashtag Dick Rocket into the chat.
She said that she is going to see what kind of color one of her clients has, and she
right.
might be able to squeeze you in.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But she said, tell him this.
Okay. What's she telling me?
This. You got to look at me.
Oh. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. What's going on here? Why are the names not going across? What's going on here?
I don't know. It's your department.
But the names should be moving.
They should.
They're showing up in the sumbitch here.
In the sumbitch? Oh, it's counting them?
It's counting them.
Okay. Well, guess what, guys?
We'll give it a moment. I don't know why Johnny Q is the only name that's on there. There's 41 people that are participants in there.
So don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, it is accounting for you. So we're going to give away multiple things. So we got 70 viewers, 72. I don't understand.
I'm looking for the aviation history show. Is this it? Mr. Kluver asks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of, sometimes. Speaking of aviation history, our child, their school is their mascot is a B-17 bomber. Pretty cool.
I don't think it's a B-17. I think it's a...
It is. I looked.
It is 17? You sure?
Yep. I looked.
Okay. I thought their like official logo was the 25 Mitchell, B-25 Mitchell.
No.
Okay. So it says 45 people in there. I don't know why this isn't.
That page was the last winner drawn using the same hashtag ?
No, because we didn't have hashtag Dick Rocket.
Yeah, no, this is it's a new hashtag every time.
Yeah.
Is there anything left in the junk drawer? Donald, of course. I did some clean outs. I've got some new things. My daughter's added some things. We are stocked up and ready to fucking load it up to somebody else's house.
Oh, here we go. There we go. I had to hit reset.
Well, welcome, YouTube Music Portal.
Now.
I do not.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I do not know how to play guitar, so I cannot play guitar.
That was weird. I don't know why, because every other time it has just started scrolling.
The old spruce goose. Classic.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here.
It doesn't let you enter, but it does. Well, I mean, it should. There's nothing.
What do you mean?
Nobody's blocked. Somebody's saying it doesn't let me enter in the chat.
Okay, so we're going to throw the countdown timer up in here. Up in here. Up in here. There we go. 6 minutes and counting. That's how much time you have to get in this giveaway. When that timer goes away. Hello? Yellow. Okay. I don't know why the countdown timer. I wonder if it's going to stay in there. It's not showing on my side of the screen, but looks like it. Do you still see the countdown timer on your side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So when the countdown timer goes away, right now there are 53. We have 70 people in here and 53 are in the giveaway. So if you haven't typed in hashtag Dick Rocket, you should do that. And, before this 5 minutes is up. So let me see some of these things. I have the knife that we're giving away, but you had some other junk.
Yeah, courtesy of a guy
named...
What
all do we have here?
Malcolmium.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to open up all the things.
Yeah, Malcolm blessed me with a box of things of goodies to share with all of you. So there's a few things out of the box. Plus the knife.
Oh, that's
plus
this thing's nice.
A mystery CME. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah. So we threw a knife in here,
and of course,
some other things.
Of course, junk drawer things. Duh.
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh, huh. Well, if your name scrolled past, you should be good to go.
Yeah, if you saw your name scroll past, you're in. There are 54 people in. There are 71 people in the chat. Only 54 have entered the giveaway. Just giving you the stats. Calling them as I sees them.
And I'm Janice. What's up, Beefer?
Okay. So I've got all the things that we're giving away. Nice little giveaway. There's 55 now. 55 people in the giveaway. We are coming up on T-minus 3 minutes. Let's see here. We could put that like this, I suppose. So we're 2 minutes, 35 seconds away from ripping this off, doing this giveaway. Yep. So right at the moment, you have a 1 in 56. 56 people in now. 1 in 56 chance.
Yeah, he does that, Mimo.
What do I do?
You make the timer too long.
Oh. No, I just hit go on it, and it was in 6 minutes. So 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Can you deal, little Canadian boy?
The Canadians are impatient.
Well, you don't even know how to spell time in Canada.
Spell time?
Yeah.
Or tell time?
Both.
Okay.
It builds suspense.
Yep. That's right. It does build suspense. I carried my last week.
He just sighed at me.
Carbon fibre, hollow ground, Freyden Lock Mannix. All right.
I love picking on you, Mimo.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
All right. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We have 57 folks in, and we are T-minus 1 minute.
I can't wait to go to bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have motivation or drive or desire to stay awake
Okay.
anymore.
Sounds good. Since we had all this space talk this evening,
We should, Donald.
we are now T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. Okay.
Palmer just said, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to see me win tonight.
All right. 10, 9, 8. All right. I'm going to make this big again. And when she buzzes, we're spinning.
Oh, that's triggering.
Boom. Here it goes. Here it goes. 58 folks in the giveaway. Spinning, spinning.
Any day now.
Holy
Hello?
shit.
How strong of a spin did you give her?
Oh, I hit her good. When you got a dick rocket.
Yeah, you gotta hit it good, huh?
No confetti? It was supposed to be confetti. Jay. What the? I think their giveaway thing is a little jacked up.
Maybe they
There was supposed to be the and then confetti.
Well, congrats, Jay. Woo!
Jay Corskadden, send us an email, info@ocd4edc.com. And you, sir, are the winner of the giveaway. Let me get these things off the screen here.
Palmer said hashtag rigged.
Hashtag
Not
rigged.
rigged.
Not rigged. No.
Never rigged.
But it did seem something was jacked up for sure. So there you go, Jay. Send us an email, info@ocd4edc.com, and you're gonna win these things. So there's a canvas tool bag right here, and then there's also this.
You won a dick rocket.
There's this canvas. It says medical pouch on it, first aid medical bag. It's very cool. You're also going to get this Kaiser wallet right here. It says
Denim wallet?
yeah, denim wallet. I'm not going to open it, but that's
Maybe
coming to you.
Bedazzle it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You're going to get a random CME right here. I have no idea which one's in there.
Yeah.
And you're also going to win this knife right here. Jay, it is a Civivi knife. Shit. And then I drop it.
That has been dropped.
That has now been dropped. If you want me to open it and show you what knife it is, put it in the chat. It's up to you. I don't care either way.
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea, Lift Heavy. We should send a big dildo for the dick rocket.
That is a good idea.
Do we have one handy?
This is G10 Nitro V blade steel.
Yeah, go for it. Show it.
Show it. Okay. All right. There's a pouch.
I'm going to keep that, but you can have the knife.
The knife is this is the G10 Nitro V Civivi Synergy 3 with the Tonto blade. It is a flipper knife. So Jay, send us an email with all of your info so Molly has an address to send this to.
Yeah, email me with your address.
But
I'll get it out tomorrow.
There you go. Little G10 Nitro V Kniff.
Hey, you guys need to see my Easter nails. They're pretty great. Dry. Oh, they're all blown out because it's white. Oh no. Damn.
Then, you know, you got
don't get to
there's
see
some
'em.
stickers and shit in here, and I'm sure Molly will throw some more stuff in here, but
Go to
there
my
you go.
Instagram to see them. They're beautiful and lovely and very Easter centric.
They're beautiful and
Yeah,
lovely.
look at them.
Oh yeah, that's fancy.
Right?
Here's all Jay's giveaway stuff.
I'm
You know,
really
set that
proud
over
of
there.
this set.
Right on. All right. Well, are we done?
I mean, we got some time. We could hang out. What else, we got any topics you want to talk about? You want to touch on? You want to ask us a question? I don't know.
Oh, you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I won't forget Lift Heavy. If you emailed me, I will return it.
Yep.
If it pertains to making money, I'll answer it. I don't know. Shane, are you going live? Are you even still here? Because you haven't said anything in a while. So he might be prepping his nipples with some lube or something.
Yeah, got to get them buttered up.
I'm sad I've not seen him wear the nipple covers I gifted him.
You need to you got to have some sheen on those pepperonis. You know what I mean?
Referring to nipples as pepperonis kind of makes me want to throw up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jay. Definitely going to get you some random junk. Probably use a large flat rate box. I got a lot to give.
There's all kinds of stuff over there.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, should we end this off?
Sure.
Got a few things I need to do.
He's got his nipples on the grinder. Ew. Sounds messy. You got some things you need to do?
I do.
All right.
Yep. So.
Well, I got a book I want to read.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to
nope, not back to Hawaii. Nope.
No, not back to Hawaii. I have to go to New York this week. So I'll be in kind of mid upstate New York, flying into Albany. So got some meetings and stuff out there, little conference deal to go to. So
did you hear that Vero's making a U.S. knife?
I did not hear that, but that's cool. Yeah, Vero's got some good stuff. He's got good designer. So
yeah,
hopefully it's good.
Y'all have a good night too. Remember the reason for the season.
The reason for the season.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
make good choices and keep those Dick Rocket memes coming.
Right on. Well, thanks so much, guys. We greatly appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Thanks for all of you getting involved in the giveaway. And we are going to get out of here. We'll see you next week. I'll be posting a video. Got
Shout
a bunch
out to JC.
Got a bunch of new, and JC won the giveaway.
Oh, are you Jesus in disguise? Did you rise again? again?
Yeah, I've got a new video coming out this week with some new Spydercos. I showed the one red and black one, but there are some other ones and a brand new model. So you guys will have to check that out. But anyway, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We're going to get up out of here. You got anything left?
Peace. Deuces.
Deuces.
Remember to wipe your butt.
All right, we're out of here.